So when we talk about B2B, yes, when we talk about B2Bs and we talk about rising markets, it's super important for us to set the context on where rising markets stand when it comes to B2B payments versus the share of total B2B transactions. So basically what we are seeing in rising markets, Latin America, Africa, and APAC, it's growing pretty much 14% year over year. And what we see for the next coming years is that it will get to 40% of all B2B transactions will come from rising markets. So pretty much all markets outside North America and Europe, which is super interesting because then now that we have the context of the size and where it stands B2B in rising markets, we can see a little bit more on how it looks when it comes to companies buying online versus companies that are selling online. Of course, we talk a lot about selling online here, but here we like to highlight, that's something that caught my attention is that right now we have more companies buying online than companies selling online. So pretty much we have more than 50% of the companies selling online, but less than 30%, more than 50% buying online and less than 30% selling online. And here's some highlights you can see on the graph. And of course, I can share all this data with you later on. We have some pretty interesting deltas here, for example, in Brazil, and also we have here in Panama as well. And when it comes of buying online and selling online, what I was telling is that pretty much 50% of all business buy online, but just pretty much 23% of them are actually selling online globally. And when it comes to the metric of some of the rising markets, what you can see is that this share of companies buying online is much higher in some of these markets. For example, Colombia, we have 85%.